be no touch me again. Don't touch me again. Don't touch her.
I'm at a loss for words. I mean, it's no surprise here. You see these radical, insane counter-protesters always attacking black people, always attacking minorities. I mean, this psychopath in this video that's going viral on Twitter right now, Larry Elder was in Venice. He's campaigning, obviously, because of the recall that's taken place. You have these counter-protesters that show up very threatening, and she's wearing a monkey mask in blackface attacking a black guy. So that's where we are right now, guys. So welcome to Drew Hernandez Live. My name is Drew Hernandez, hopefully one of your favorite podcast hosts here on YouTube. Guys, please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and toggle on the all selection when you do so if you want to get notifications whenever I go live. So guys, I want to thank you guys and welcome joining the show. If you guys want to support the show, this show is 100% supported by the people, we the people. That's every single one of you, my people. So if you'd like to donate to the show, the link is in the description below. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all that good stuff. Or we do super chats at the end of every single show. Please share this video far and wide, wherever you could post a link. We're going to really get down to what happened today with Larry Elder in California. It's pretty clear. I mean, I think we know who the racists are. And it's shocking. And this is what I want to talk about tonight, is how shocking this stuff really is. It's not just hypocritical, but it's mind-blowing. And I really hope that people can watch this stuff and just be like, what the hell? Whatever happened to the SJWs fighting for equality and all black people having a platform to be and become whoever they want to be, except if you're a conservative or a Republican. If you're black and you're those three things, you're just like, you ain't black. It's just like where it lands. So we're going to get into this tonight, guys. Welcome to the show. Make sure to share all of this and these links with your friends immediately. So I'm going to play you guys the full clip. It's circulating on Twitter right now as I speak. It is literally all over the place. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing right now. But Larry Elder it was an attempted attack on him, and it was an attack on his team, part of his campaign. So here's the video. If you woke-tards out there think it's clickbait, just see for yourself. I mean, I don't know. Are you this stupid to not be able to watch this? Let me play the full clip.
Touch me again! Don't touch me again! Don't touch her! I'm popping in there! You're the stepping boy. Maria, what the hell? Hey! For me, boy. Get that sorry piece of shit out of here! Hey, Michael, stop! Here's a man that don't even like his own fucking people and running for governor. For what? He has 1 year to do if he even wins. He can't do shit. He wouldn't be able to get nothing done. So why is he running? Democrats control everything. He couldn't get nothing done.
It's pretty shocking. So let's break down this video. Larry Elder. Well, first, let me give you guys the context of why this is happening and what's taking place. Here we go. Larry Elder attacked by egg-throwing agitators in Los Angeles. Elder would be California's first black governor if elected. Republican California. It's funny how people call it clickbait because they don't want to deal with the fact that black people are being attacked from radical psychopaths on the streets. You know, it's just like, yeah, totally. Let's just deny it and call it clickbait. Retards. Republican California. Obviously, he's running for the governor in California. Larry Elder had eggs thrown at him while walking in Los Angeles on Wednesday. And the funny thing is, this is clickbait, it's clickbait, because you know what, I could assure you, this would be like the top headline across the United States of America if the political affiliations were flipped. I'll just be straight up with you right now. And it's not clickbait, it's not fake news, this is happening, okay? Candidate Larry Elder had eggs thrown at him while walking in Los Angeles on Wednesday. Elder was walking through the Venice neighborhood with members of his campaign team when the attack happened. Videos of the incident show a first egg flying through the air and nearly hitting Elder. A member of Elder's team is seen putting his arm on the candidate's back and saying, "We're getting egged from behind." This is clearly an attack on Larry Elder, okay? An attempted attack on Larry Elder. I don't know what else to call this, okay? When you're throwing objects at people, you are attacking them or attempting to attack them. This is basic, children. This isn't kindergarten, okay? So here's the viral video that I just showed you guys. Shortly after that, someone threw a second egg towards Elder and his team. It is unclear from the videos if Elder was hit by any eggs. A video posted to Twitter shows a woman in the gorilla mask, at least one, who at least threw one of the eggs. Multiple people also became physically aggressive towards Elder's team. This is an attack on Larry Elder and his team and his campaign, including the woman in the gorilla mask who appeared to slap a staffer in the face. One man could be heard calling Elder a piece of shit as Elder was escorted into his vehicle. Elder would be the first black governor of California. No cheers from the left on that one, right? If elected. Is widely considered the leading Republican. Oh, and that's why they're silenced. That's why we get crickets. Okay, no one cares that a black man running to be the first black governor of California, an attempted attack on him and his campaign and his staffers were physically assaulted. Crickets! BLM, crickets! Antifa, crickets! The SJWs and blue checkers all over Twitter, crickets! Nobody says a thing. Why? Because of this little sentence after the first black governor of California is widely considered the leading Republican challenger. This is why nobody cares. This is why people call it clickbait. This is why people call it fake news. This is why they don't want to deal with it, because they're very, let's pull this down. They're very ideology, like we experienced 2020. Race riots. I covered all this stuff from Portland, Kenosha, Seattle, you name it. Beverly Hills in California. It was all over what? Attacks on black people, police brutality. But because it's a Republican and because it's someone that has an ideology that differs from what they believe, this black person doesn't get any time of day. Will we see Larry Elder on CNN talking about how he was attempted to be attacked by a white person in blackface wearing a gorilla mask? Will we see Larry Elder with Don Lemon talking about how black people are being attacked in this country? Will we see him with all the CNN anchors, with all these woke tards on CNN, from Brian Stelter, and the list goes on? Will we see Larry Elder on MSNBC talking about how a white woman in blackface and a gorilla mask is attempting to attack him, throwing eggs at him? No. Why? Because the political ideology is the factor. These people don't care about black people. These people don't care about minorities. These people don't care about people of color progressing. You have potentially the first black governor that could potentially be installed in California in a fair election. I'll leave it at that, okay? In a fair election, I think Elder has a shot. But if you believe what you believe about the elections, you got to consider if he really has a chance or not. And I know Californians and Republicans and conservatives attack anyone that says anything like that. And it's like, well, why? Aren't we the same people that are saying that the elections are a little off? I'm just keeping it 100 with people. I'm just being honest. This is going to skyrocket him. Yes, blackface. Let's break down this video. The woman is wearing a gorilla mask. Blackface. That's what this is. Okay? Like overtly, like out in the open. It's not a stretch. Let me see this. So here's the video. You see the woman in the back. There she is. You see this psychopath in blackface back here wearing a gorilla's mask. She's targeting Elder. She's going to throw eggs at him. She wants to attack him. Okay? And it's funny because people are saying, oh, it's just eggs. How ridiculously low and disrespectful can you get at this point? Whether the guy's black or not. You're just walking around throwing eggs at other human beings because you disagree with them politically? Oh, it's just eggs. Oh, yeah, okay. This is where we're at now. Oh, I guess. This is how degraded we're becoming. Not me. But anyways, there she is. If you guys see on the middle right of the screen, this psychopath, I don't know, is in full blackface wearing a gorilla mask. This is my take. I don't care what anybody says. This is my take. I really don't care. There he is. There she is, or it is. Whatever this thing is, stalking him. What if this person had a weapon? Who knows? There it is. She's cocking back in full blackface, wearing a gorilla mask. Like, the optics here are mind-blowing. In this white woman in full blackface, wearing a gorilla's mask, attacking potentially the first black governor of California. It's like, we know who the real racists are, bro. We know who the real racists are. So here she goes. Tries to attack him. There it is. By law, that would be an attempted attack, assault on a human being with another object. I'm just keeping it 100. And here she gets violent with his team. Boom. Full blackface. Okay? I know people are like, what do you mean black? Like, she's in blackface, bro. She's wearing a gorilla's mask while attacking a black person. It's just like, the reason why I'm laughing is like, it's so mind-blowing. It's so mind-blowing to see how the radical left just completely turns a blind eye to this. You know, because most people are like, how do you know she's a leftist? I don't know. Maybe, what do you think? What political side, I got this. What political side runs around with colored hair, covering their faces, that are mentally ill, always attacking Republicans, regardless of their skin color? Oh, I don't know. Maybe leftists? Where have you been for the past 4.5 years? Going on 5 years. My goodness, dude. It's like I have to spell it out for these woke tards on Twitter, dude. These freaking people. I'm just sick of it at this point. Anyways, let's get back to this video. There she is, getting crazy.
Don't touch me again! Don't touch me again! Don't touch her!
Boom! Attacking Larry Elder's team. Go back there.
Touch me again! Touch me again!
Don't touch her!
I'll pop him in another.
Now this character, that steps in is very interesting. I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't know if he's a racist, because if you listen to the clip very carefully, you hear this mentally ill psychopath getting in Larry Elder's, I don't know if it's one of his campaign advisors. I don't know who this guy is. Getting in his face, and he keeps calling him boy. Like, boy. It's weird. It's such a bizarre video. It's weird. Take a look.
Get that sorry piece of shit out of here.
Hey, Michael, stop.
Well, I guess his name's Michael. For anybody out there that wants to know who this psychopath is, I guess his name's Michael. Just saying, it's in the video.
Get that sorry piece of shit out of here.
Okay, so now this black guy enters into the video, and you know, I'm gonna make some comments on this dude, because this is what disturbs me the most about this video.
Hey, Michael, stop.
Here's a man that don't even like his own fucking people and running for governor. For what? He has 1 year to do if he even wins. He can't do shit. He wouldn't be able to get nothing done, so why is he running? Democrats control everything. He couldn't get nothing done.
You know, first off, I want to make some more comments on this woman with the gorilla mask in like full, full-blown blackface, wearing a gorilla mask with pink hair, attacking a black man that could possibly make history. Does anybody care out there? Hey, 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 hey. Hey, left. BLM. Hey, black leftists. Does anybody care in California? Does anybody care? I mean, we just went through an entire year of race riots. All you ever see on Hollywood movies and Disney and Hollywood and everything that you see in radio and music, inclusivity, black people are not enough. So we need more commercials. Everything has to be black. Lyft, Uber, everything has to just be black people because black people aren't given enough, they're not given enough opportunities. You hear this everywhere. But now that you potentially have a black man that could make history in California by becoming the first black governor in United States history, this is how he gets treated. How treated, you might ask? I'd be shocked if you haven't seen this. This is how insane. This is what causes people to do this stuff. Take a look. I don't know if you've seen this, but you know, I had COVID for 2 weeks and I was just watching all this crazy stuff happening in the news cycle, and this was one of them. But this is what drives people into this mental illness and this insanity. Reported by the Los Angeles Times column, Larry Elder is the black face of white supremacy. You've been warned. Larry Elder smiled, the smug smile of a black conservative. It's like, damn, bro. It's like, who are the racists? Larry, like, imagine starting an article like that. Larry Elder smiled with smug. The smug smile of a black conservative who could very well be liberal California's next governor. Where do we start with the damage Gavin Newsom has done to the state that we love? He leaned forward to gaze across the room of white Republicans who had come to hear him speak in Orange County. Then another smile. This one even more smug than the last. Oh my God, dude. These people, it's like, what are you doing? Just straight demonizing black people. Good job, LA Times. I won't lie. Few things infuriate me more than watching a black person use willful blindness and cherry-picked facts to make overly simplistic arguments that whitewash the complex problems that come along with being black in America. Do you guys like the way that I'm like narrating this article? Because this is when I read this stuff, this is what I hear. Like some psychopath just screaming at their freaking computer, just like typing like a freaking psycho. Like a lot of black people, though I've learned that it's often best to just ignore people like Elder. People who are, as my dad used to say, skin folk. Just getting racist real quick. But not necessarily kinfolk. It's just like, these people are really the real racists. That's certainly how many of LA's black and politically powerful have tried to deal with him over the years. Annoying black guy. That's how these people write. It's just so mind-blowing. Hey, don't quote me. I ain't saying this stuff. I'm just reading freaking LA Times here. I don't know if this person is black. I don't know. They sound pretty racist to me. Oh my God. But with the polls showing that nearly half of likely voters support recalling Newsom and that Elder is in the lead to replace him, ignoring the self-proclaimed sage from South Central. Man, what a story. What a story, you know? The first black, I grew up in California. South Central is pretty rough. What a success story. The first black governor of California coming from somewhere as hard as South Central. What a story, man. Wow. What a story. Oh, but he's a Republican, though. Throw it in the trash. He is a danger. A clear and present danger, said Melina Abdullah, co-founder of Black Lives Matter, Los Angeles. Should I keep reading? It's like, this is where this brings me to this video. Let's take this down. This brings me back to this video on Larry and the point that I wanted to make at the end here. Look at this. So listen to this black guy that jumps in. So now he's calling Larry Elder, this black guy in the background is calling Larry Elder POS, and he has some pretty strong words.
Here's a man that don't even like his own people and running for governor. For what? He has 1 year to do if he even wins. He can't do shit. He wouldn't be able to.
He doesn't like his own people. Do you know how much of a gem Larry Elder really is in the black community, especially in the conservative black community? These people are delusional, like literally delusional. The man is a success story. I'm not here to freaking simp for Larry Elder, but I mean, you take a look at the guy's life coming from nothing to where he is now. It's pretty impressive. It's what the black community should be propping up for the next generations to look forward to try and model their lives of success after. But that can't happen.
Here's a man that don't even like his own people and running for governor. For what? He has 1 year to do if he even wins. He can't do shit. He wouldn't be able to get nothing done. So why is he running? Democrats control everything. He couldn't get nothing done.
I mean, he's not wrong about that. Democrats do control everything. But the point I want to make is this. And the question I want to ask, I'm going to make some statements right now that might offend some people, but I just don't care. Why do black people hate each other so much? Does anyone have an answer to that question? Like, you see it in hip hop, you see it in Hollywood, you see it even in Black Lives Matter and political organizations. You see it in the crime statistics, black on black crime. You see the violence, you see the hate, you see the gun violence. Why is it that black people hate each other so much? Like it always blows my mind, right? You see all the propaganda. Black people are so oppressed in this country. They don't have enough opportunities. You see Disney getting behind it. You see the music industry getting behind it. Obviously politics. You see education with CRT. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Black people are they're just getting the worst hand dealt to them in life. This is all you hear from everything, right? Black people are just, they get the worst of the worst in this country. But they're so divided. It's like they hate themselves. It's weird. I always say this. I don't know if I've said this on the show publicly, but I say this to people all the time. It's like, it blows my mind. Like, it's never enough for like the black community. I guess I could speak to like a left-leaning liberal mindset in the black community. It's like, it's never enough, right? Because this community is always complaining that they're oppressed and they're poor and they're this and they're that and they have nothing and they can't be successful. They don't have any representation in movies and art and music, and the list goes on, even though that's all a lie. But when one of theirs actually makes it out of the ghetto or makes it out of a very harsh background or lifestyle, like you get, I mean, just a successful black person, who are the first ones to point the finger at them and call them a sellout? They're betraying their people. Who are the first ones? Is it white people? No. It's always black people. Always attacking their own. And I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. And anyone that's honest with themselves, that's listening to me and what I'm saying right now, you know what I'm saying is true. This is true. This is true with the black community. And I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, man. If people want to cancel me, go ahead, dude. I've freaking been canceled. I really do ask myself, like, why? Like, why does the black community, the left, okay, why does the black community on the left never want to accept something good? Like, you can't set aside, okay, let's just go into the mind of, you know, the social justice warrior, black leftist activist. Okay? What do they want the most? In my opinion, I think they want dominance. I think they want supremacy, but let's just play with their cards that they always, you know, throw our way. We don't get enough black representation. There's not enough black senators. There's not enough black congressmen. There's not enough black governors. There's not enough black this, X, Y, Z, directors, you name it. Right? But every single time history could be made, they destroy it, they demonize it, they slander it, they try to discredit it, they hate it. Why? Because of a political difference. And to me, I just do not understand that. I don't understand that. Because if what means to you the most is just having more black people in more positions in the United States, why should it matter to you what the political ideology is? Now listen, I understand. In my mind, I'm saying, well, it does matter because if you're on the left, you don't want right-leaning politics. If you're on the right, you don't want left-leaning politics. But what did I say? We're thinking like an SJW right now. All they want is black people put everywhere, right? They just want black people in everything. More diversity. That's all they want. That's all they want. If that's all you want and you really want more diversity, it should not matter what the politics are. Especially when it's someone that could make history and be the first black governor of California. I'm not saying you sell your soul and you sacrifice your values. I'm just saying that if this is about inclusivity, if this is about getting more black people in more positions of power, get behind Larry Elder. I'm just going along with the left-leaning thinking here. But they don't do that. Why? Because it's not about that. They don't give a damn. They're racists. It's about the political ideology. It's not about what they claim that it's about. It's not about more black people. It's not about inclusivity. It's not about more diversity. It's not about getting more black people in positions of power to make more change. It's not about any of that. Because if it really were, they would be proud of the fact that Larry Elder could potentially become the first black governor of California. That's facts. If you guys agree with that, drop a 1 in the comment section below. Everyone who's listening knows what I'm saying is true. I just think a lot of people are afraid to say it. I don't know why the black community is like this. I don't know why. I don't have an answer. I just know that that's how it is. Even statistically. Even with gun violence. Even with black on black crime. It's the black community, predominantly on the left or more liberal thinking people, hate themselves. They hate each other. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy. And this video of Larry Elder literally proves it to me. For those of you that are just joining, if you think this is clickbait, I'm going to play the video for you guys one more time in full.
Touch me again!
Don't touch her,
me again!
Don't touch her,
I'll pop him in another. You'll hit him. You're the steady boy. You're gonna rip your head. For me, boy.
Get that sorry piece of shit out of here.
Hey, Michael, stop.
Here's a man that don't even like his own fucking people and running for governor. For what? He has 1 year to do if he even wins. He can't do shit. He wouldn't be able to get nothing done, so why is he running? Democrats control everything. He couldn't get nothing done.
It's just sad, man. It's really sad to see that. It's like, you see black people like that, and they're just like in this psychological mental prison. It's just so mind blowing, and it really makes you sad when you watch that, because it's like, a man like Larry Elder, the guy is not perfect, but the guy's going to really do anything he possibly can, not only to improve the black community, but California as a whole. Like, it just blows my mind how people could be living in just such garbage, looking around you, and the reason why things are the way they are, like, California is disgusting. Like, California, just on like a cosmetic level, like you go to Los Angeles, DTLA, like it is bad, bro. The homelessness is out of control. The poverty has been increasing by the year. I mean, just on a cosmetic level, an economic level, on a social level, I mean, you look around you, the living expenses through the roof. This is why millions of people are fleeing to Arizona, Florida, Texas, you name it, right? It just blows my mind. It's like people want to keep living like that. It's like they want to keep living in garbage and filth, and I don't understand it. I'm not saying that freaking Larry Elder is the second coming of Jesus Christ, but I know that he would be 10 times better than Gavin Newsom for the black community, for the Latino community. Why? Because the guy knows what needs to be done economically to really bring California back to where it needs to be. And I think a lot of people are starting to see that, but I mean, we saw this with Donald Trump. We saw this on steroids with Donald Trump. The black community was doing really well in terms of the economy, in terms of unemployment being as low as it's ever been for the black community. Trump was good for the black community, but you had Black Lives Matter turning around saying, no, we're all poor and oppressed. Because a fentanyl addict resisted arrest, got himself killed. It's truly sad to see. You see like black leftists, black leftists always come out and we want more representation. We want more diversity. We want more this. We want more that. We want more that. Well, here you go. The first black, possibly governor of California, but he's a Republican. Oh no, the response is that black guy in that video. He can't do anything. Democrats control everything. He turned his back on his people because he's a Republican. Just literally regurgitating BLM communist lies and freaking CNN fake news. These people are in a mental prison. And it's sad to watch. It's really sad to watch. And it truly is a disgrace. You ask yourself, how much longer are these types of communities just going to continue? Just continue to defend the Democrat Party that's destroying their lives, that's destroying generations in their families, people that are living in poverty, people that can barely freaking make rent. Gang violence around them is just out of control. And for some reason, minorities just believe they're taught this lie. They're told this lie from a young age that the Republicans are the party of the racist white people and the Democrats are the good guys because they're the ones that like black and brown people and anyone else that's not white. And it's just like, when are people going to wake up? I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. This is why we do what we do. We try to wake people up. We try and show them the truth. We try and show them bro, look who the real freaking racists are. Can you imagine for 2 seconds if the political positions were changed in this video? If this was, listen, everyone knows what I'm about to say is true. If this was possibly the first black Democratic governor of California that was in this video being attacked by a white woman in a black-faced gorilla mask, it would be everywhere. It would be the most viral video because of how controversial this election is right now. It would be all over CNN. It would be all over MSNBC. It would be blasted on Twitter. It would be blasted on Twitter a million times more than it is right now. It would be the subject, the topic of subject for every single lefty freaking YouTube. It would be huge. This story would be huge. But it's not. And listen, it's like very basic. It's like, yeah, Drew, we know. We know they're hypocrites. Yeah. We know that they're hypocrites. But people need to understand when you're dealing with this stuff, why don't you think, for people that may be in the middle and you're kind of like, I do think that, racism is an issue in this country. I do think those are things we need to talk about. We need to fix. I'm not fully on board with the communism, but I do think that, we need more diversity. For people that think that way and you side with the Democrat Party and you side with radical leftists, I want you to ask yourself tonight, where the hell are they? Where the hell are they? Where the hell are they when a black man gets attacked by a white woman, a deranged counter-protester wearing blackface and a monkey mask? It's like, bro, holy crap. They're nowhere to be found because it's not about that. It's not about that at all. These people don't give a damn about you. They don't care. It's all a political game that these people play for clout, money, millions, houses, and the list goes on. And it's sad. People need to wake up, man. They seriously need to wake up. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's do some super chats. If you guys would like to support the show, we do some super chats at the end of every single show. If you got to head out, please subscribe to the channel and share this video before you leave, or please just copy the link right now. If you enjoyed this show, post it on your Twitter, on your Facebook, or wherever you could post a link. I know some people got to jam out. But if you could do me a favor, when you jam out, just copy the link, post it wherever you can, guys. I would truly appreciate that. But if you want to stick around, we're going to do some super chats. I don't know if you guys saw, we announced the new show. Announced it on Instagram and announced it, here we go, on Twitter, if we can get this up. We announced it on Instagram and announced it on Twitter. Take a look at this. So this is going to be our new show. It might be blocked because of the way that I have it. But this is the new show we're launching. It's called The After Hours. It's going to be a mass panel with multiple people. Some show it'll have 5 people, between 5 to 8 people. Our first show of The After Hours is going to be this Monday, September 13th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. The panel's going to be constantly changing. But the first panel is going to be me, Elijah Schaefer, Savannah Hernandez, Jorge Ventura. These are all the homies. Vince Dow, and Elad. For those of you that don't know who Elad is, he's pretty, got a pretty big presence on YouTube. He's one of the homies too. Barely Informed with Elad on YouTube. And Kaylin Delmeda from Scriber will be our first panel. We're going to get more people in, guys. We're going to do this at least 2 to 3 times a month. So make sure make sure you tune in. Let's take this down. Make sure you guys tune into the new show. Make sure you guys tune into the new show on Monday to come hang out with us. It's going to be a mass panel. We're going to hang out, talk. We can do super chats, interact with the chat. You guys are really going to like it. I don't know. It's going to be, I don't know. All of us on one panel is going to be very interesting. But I think you guys are really going to like it. So make sure to tune in on Monday night. It's coming up. All these people are going to be on one panel. It's going to be awesome. We're just going to talk about what's going on in the news cycle, the culture, Hollywood, whatever. Not so formal, really, really less formal, and just like an open conversation. And we'll do that, man. Yeah, Elijah's one of my main homies. We'll try and keep Elijah on as much as we can. But for those of you that don't know by now, Elijah is launching his new show, I think tomorrow. His new show is going to be nightly tomorrow. So our schedules are always changing. So the panel is always going to be changing. It's not going to be one set people. You guys are going to like it. It'll be cool. It'll be on my YouTube channel. It's going to be on my YouTube channel. We're going to run it on my YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification. You guys are going to like this. It's going to be cool. And we're going to have multiple guests coming in, going out, coming in, going out. It's just I want it to be very different and have more people. The link to my new show it's going to be on this channel. It's on my channel. So stay tuned for that. Okay, we got some super chats. For those of you guys, I'm just going to announce this right now. For those of you guys that are Nerdrotic fans, I think I'll be doing a live stream with him tomorrow on Instagram. I think that's happening tomorrow. I think we're trying to set a time. But for those of you guys that are Nerdrotic fans, I'm a huge Nerdrotic fan. I'll be doing a live stream, I think tomorrow with him. I'm going to announce it on Instagram, but I'm trying to set that date with him. Hopefully tomorrow on Instagram. So that'll be cool. And hopefully we can get some more of those type of YouTubers in on the show. So let's do some super chats, guys, before I head out. I think we got some here right here, right? Yeah, let me get these. Also, guys, if you guys want to give a donation on PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, the link is in the description below. Just shoot the donation, leave a little comment, and I'll read it on air from my phone on live because some people don't like doing super chat. I get it. But, alrighty, here we go. We got some super chats, guys. Thank you guys for the support, man. Like I said, like I always tell you, this show's not supported by a network. This show is supported by you guys. So thank you guys very much. Okay, we got a super chat. Salute to Air to the Ron with the $5 super chat. Hi, Drew. Oh, no, that was yesterday. Wait, no. There it is. Just had to scroll up. Elder is what will wake up and motivate everyone in the middle. Landslide election if there is no cheating. I totally agree. And I've been telling, I'm going to say this. I lost hundreds of followers in like 2018, 2019, 2020. I lost hundreds of followers, and my wife can attest to this. Every time I would come out and I would say Trump might lose this election. Because I don't think people realize how foaming at the mouth not only are the radical left is to get him out, but so is the deep state. And I was telling people, I would do live streams because people would ask me, do you think Trump's going to win? I'm like, I think in a free and fair election, he'll win. But I don't rule out the possibility that this thing might go askew. I'll just leave it at that. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some kind of certain not playing fair. I got to be careful with what I say on YouTube. I said that so many times. I said that so many times on Instagram, and people are like, oh, you just don't believe in the movement. You don't believe in MAGA. You don't believe in Trump. You think that could actually happen. I was like, yeah. And I would lose tons of followers all the time, bro. All the time. And I'm saying the same thing about Larry Elder right now. The same thing. And what's interesting about that is I think Larry Elder is a very strong candidate. I'm glad that he stepped up because Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner wasn't it. Alrighty? Was not it. So I'm glad Elder got into the race. I'm glad that he made his presence known and he has a lot of support. But I'm going to say the same thing that I said about Trump going into 2020. These people do play dirty. The deep state is very, very real. So don't be surprised if you see Larry Elder dominating in this recall election and then just out of nowhere loses it. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that, man. I'm just going to leave it at that. And let people think what they want. I've been there. I've said that. I've done that. I've been in the position where I've told people, hey, Trump could lose this thing. This thing could be rigged. And people would like, oh, you're betraying the movement. You don't believe in Trump. Da, da, da. I'm like, hey, I don't know. I mean, We believe the deep state is real, right? I mean, right now, you believe what you believe about the elections. So what does this mean? What does this mean going forward in elections? Just being honest, man. I'm just being honest. I'm not hating. I'm not hating on Larry Elder. Dude, I pray and I thank God that Larry Elder stepped up and is doing what he's doing in California. But at the same time, I pray that God is invested in this and is going to give him the W. I'm just going to keep it 100, gang. We have another super chat from Cold Haterade. We salute you. Cold Haterade says, with the $5 super chat, I never thought I'd see so many idiots fighting to keep Gavin Newsom so he can lock them down again, destroy their jobs, and cost them their safety. I totally agree. It's what I've been saying all night. Why do people want to keep living like this? It's like what Trump told the black community when he was running in 2016. What do you have to lose? Look what these people are doing to you. It ain't getting better. California is not getting any better. It just blows my mind that people continue to defend these politicians that are ruining your lives. And the answer is always, well, because he's a Republican, racist. The guy's black. He's the black face of white supremacy. It's like, you actually believe that? Yes! There's no helping these people. There's no helping these people. It's just like, where do you go from there? We speak truth and love with facts, coherently, intellectually. But you can't change somebody's mind if they're not willing to change. That's the problem. We've got a generational problem. Two things can happen here, and I'm not making any death threats. We got a generational problem. There's either going to be some kind of mass reformation revival, or this generation is just going to have to live itself out and die off, and the new one's going to have to come in and replace it and just fix things up. Things could be like this for a very long time. Just being honest. It sucks. Trust me, it sucks. You look at you look at the culture, you look at Star Wars, you look at Disney, you look at movies, you look at the CRT indoctrinating everything in education. Nothing is the same. And it's not going to be like that for a very long time. This poison is just getting started. I'm not trying to black pill everybody. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, man. We got another super chat. $7 super chat from Zach Kahia. What's going on, man? We salute you. Zach, with 2 super chats, says, if you can't get nothing done in 1 year, then what does it matter if Newsom's gone? In regards to what the guy in the video said. Because these people believe themselves. They don't care. Like, they wouldn't even take that. Would you just take at least 1 year of Larry Elder versus what Newsom is doing? Especially to the black community, the poverty that's increased because of the lockdowns. It's not getting any better. The logic is just mind-blowing. It's I don't know if it's being uneducated with the lack of education, not being able to critically think, view things. I don't want to make that like an exclusively race thing, but I don't know. I don't have any answers. It's just crazy, man. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense to me, and it's truly sad. We have another super chat from Rachel, a $5 super chat. Like I said, guys, if you guys would like to support me, some people don't like using super chat. You can donate directly to my website on Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. That is how you support this show. The link is in the description below. So thank you guys very much. Just want to put that out there again. Because some people I get messages all the time. Trust me, people are like, dude, I don't like super chat. Like, how can I support you other than using Super Chat. I'm like, oh, you use Venmo, PayPal, all that cool stuff. So Rachel says, glad to have you back, Drew. We missed you. I missed you guys too. DH Alliance, what's going up, man? We have a lot to catch up on. So stay tuned. Can't wait to be caught up on all you've been up to. P.S. How's the Discord coming? I miss my DH family. Yes, that is something we have to revisit. Sometimes things happen in life. I'm just being completely transparent. My schedule has been crazy. I've been traveling everywhere, coast to coast, sometimes back and forth. It's pretty intense, but it's worth it. So we're trying to figure out a way how to relaunch the Discord and relaunch what we've been wanting to do for a while, accommodating my new schedule now. So that's kind of where we're at with that right now. I'm just being honest with you guys. So pray for me because my schedule is pretty crazy. And obviously, like I told you guys, I had COVID for like 2 weeks and I was out for like 3 weeks. So praise God. But yes, missed you guys too. We'll get on that this week. We have some more super chats from Latin Patriot. We have a $5 super sticker. What does it say? Oh, okay. Well, praise God. Maybe that's like a affirmation. Latin Patriot, thank you for the $5 super sticker. We have another $10 super chat from Zach Kahia. Yes, thank you so much, Zach. We salute you. Thank you for the support tonight. Zach says, even if God forbid Newsom doesn't get recalled, I'm just saying, man, he's already bursting out in anger and bitterness. He'll be out for revenge, and the Democrats in CA are going to suffer for it as well. Did you guys see Newsom? I don't know if it was today. I forgot. I should have put this in what I was gonna do tonight. But don't leave, guys. I want to show you this freaking cringe video. Let's see if I can get get it up. I just reminded myself. I didn't retweet it. That's probably why I forgot. Who posted it? I think Jack did. Yeah, we're gonna get Jack Posobiec on the panel too, just so you guys know. And like Andy No, the new show. I'm telling you, this thing's gonna be ever changing. It's gonna be changing. I don't know if I can get any audio from Twitter. Let me see. This video is cringe. I don't know if I'm going to get a strike, but I'll just play it really quickly. Man, was it Jack? Yeah, okay. So it's Gavin Newsom. Let's get this up. He's coming out campaigning to California Love by Tupac. I don't want to strike on my channel. Bro, like, you got to be freaking kidding me, dude. This guy is just ridiculous. Yeah, Jack Posobiec tweeted it earlier. Holy Newsom is seriously trying to walk out to Tupac. So I'm telling you, bro, you got like... Why am I laughing, bro? I'm laughing because, like, the pandering is just ridiculous. You have the black community in California, like, in poverty, suffering, and the answer is walking out to Tupac. That's the pandering move. Like, the guy's not doing anything to better the community. He's not helping the black community. He's not pulling people out of poverty. I know what we need to do, Gavin. We need to come out to Tupac and play California Love because we know that California loves you. The pandering is on another level, bro. On another freaking level, bro. I should have played that earlier. I totally forgot about that, but it's just like, my gosh, dude. I don't understand how you could be like a black person and sit there and be like, yeah, hell yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be stupid. You gotta be stupid. It's just like sit there and be like, sad. It's a Biden crowd, a baby crowd. Debbie Cannett coming in with the comment, dude. That's a Biden crowd, a baby crowd. What do you think Tupac would be saying right now? Do you know how much Tupac hated Democrats? Do you know how much Tupac wrote an entire song calling out Bill Clinton? The song's called Dear Mr. President. That whole song is about how he does nothing to help black people. People are like, wait, what? Really? Yeah. Come on, dude. Tupac would be mega. Maybe. It's possible. Possible. We have another super chat from S Informant. $5 super chat from S Informant. You can lead a person to knowledge, but you can't make them think. Absolutely. Absolutely. If someone is not willing to hear, then it's pointless that they're even listening. Because if they're not hearing you out, it just means nothing. And I totally agree. I mean, you could drop so much knowledge, have the most coherent argument and based facts and this and that. The fact of the matter is that a lot of these people are just trapped in their arrogance and their pride, and they're unwilling to admit that they're wrong and that what's going on is what is needed. I think that's what happens a lot of the times. California sus. Absolutely. Alrighty, we have some more super chats coming up. Let me refresh this real quick before I let you guys go. We have another super chat from Awesome Human. $5 super chat. We salute you, Awesome Human. Off topic, but please pray for my Afghan students and colleague trapped in Afghanistan. Thank you. Oh my goodness. This is horrific. But I'm going to pray. Lord Jesus, we say a prayer for the people that have been deserted by Joe Biden in Afghanistan right now, whether they're Christians or not. We know that our Americans need to come home. We pray that you'd have their hand upon them, you'd speak to them, that you would reveal yourself to them, and that they would know that you're there with them regardless of what the outcome is, and that there's an eternal home to come regardless of the outcome. And we just pray that you are the avenger, Lord. We pray that justice will be served on this administration and what they've done, these crimes against humanity. We pray that you, in your due time, would execute that. In Jesus' name, amen. Alrighty. Hey, I got you, man. I got you, man. What's happening in Afghanistan is sad, and it's a disgrace. Americans being left behind is a disgrace. Always, I just don't understand how people are watching this and they're not understanding just how bad this really is. I don't care what administration it is. If I'll be honest, I'll keep it 100 with you guys. If Trump did this, if Trump did it this way, I would be sitting here saying the very same things. If Americans were left behind, people are being slaughtered, terrorist attacks taking place with Americans in proximity, I would be coming on here and I would be criticizing Donald Trump the very same way. The very same way. The very same way. All right, we have another super chat from Cold Haterade. We have a $2 super chat from Cold Haterade. Tupac's vomiting on himself in his grave. I agree, man. The reason why is because Tupac wasn't very big on having political affiliation. I mean, he had a lot of connections with Black Panthers, which is sus. But I mean, the guy just really called anyone out that wasn't for the black community, which I get, which is okay, you know. Whether Republican or Democrat, if there are politicians that are just pandering to the communities and like not doing anything for them, these people need to be called out. Whether it's the black community, the Hispanic, white, whatever, right? It's America. I really do think Tupac would be very aggressive towards what the Democrats are doing to the black community right now. Dude was based. Guy was dangerous, pretty satanic, but, you know, he was based. So, yes, pretty based. Let me see if we have any more super chats before I let you guys go. Oh, sorry, I got a text. All right, we have another super chat from Abel Garcia. Abel Garcia with the $5 super chat. We salute you. Abel says, you're right. I'm a former Democrat. I had pride and never wanted to be wrong. When I was a Democrat, I was transgender, but now I've turned to God and been blessed. Well, good for you, Abel. That's amazing. Praise God for that. Stay strong. Keep the faith. Keep walking. It's going to be hard. There'll be a lot of temptations to try and pull you back. But you just got to continue moving forward. And even if it gets harder, don't forsake Christ. Whatever you do, don't do that. But that's the core issue, I think, with a lot of people right now, is their pride keeps them from being blessed. Because they're afraid to come out and say, well, I was wrong and what's before me is right. That's a big issue in this country. And it's probably the reason why a lot of people are just willfully living blindly and are unwilling to get behind something that they may not understand, but that has been a lie painted in their minds, like Larry Elder being the blackface of white supremacists. You know what I mean? Because they're afraid to come out and say, you know what, maybe we should get behind someone because what's happening is not working. And these people are lying to us. I think a lot of people get stuck in their lies. They get caught and they get stuck in their lies. And that's why a lot of people are stuck there, man. They're really stuck there. So, alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and toggle on the all selection when you do so. Share this video far and wide wherever you could post a link, on your Getter, your Gab, your wherever, Facebook, wherever you're at right now, on Twitter, wherever you could post a link. Save the link on this video, post it wherever you can. I will be live tomorrow night, Lord willing, at the same time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. Remember, on Monday, we have a mass panel with Elijah Schaefer, Savannah Hernandez, Barely Informed with Elad, Jorge Ventura. The list goes on. Vince Dow, Kaylin from Scriber. It's going to be awesome. Going down this Monday, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The after hours begins, and I think you guys are really going to like it. So, love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. And always, like always, America, stay free. Stay free.